Nick, anyone home?
Hey, good looking. Did you knock him dead?
Well, I thought so, but who knows? Well, you seem like you're in a good mood. Where are the kids?
Cassie's at the library and Noah's upstairs doing his homework.
Or playing video games.
Maybe.
Are you cooking?
I am. The only thing I know how to make other than my pancakes.
Your chili. You're gonna make the kids' day with that.
Well, I was hoping to make yours.
Really? What's the occasion?
Well, if you're gonna be a working woman, then I'm gonna have to start chipping in a lot more around here.
Well, you're jumping the gun a little, Nick. I just had my interview. In fact, I haven't had a chance to tell you how it went.
Well, I already know. Brad called. I kind of pried it out of him. You're in.
I am? I am?
You got the job.
Oh, my gosh.
So Ash isn't exactly on board with it, but she won't stand in our way either. If for no other reason than to watch her blow up in our faces.
Yeah, that sounds like my sister, all right. What about Sharon Newman? How did her interview go?
You know what? I was actually pretty impressed.
Really?
Yeah. She did her homework. She knew quite a bit about the company.
I told you she was a quick study.
Yeah. And with her natural warmth and good looks, she could end up being quite an asset to this company.
Slow down, Bradsky. Just because you're fresh out of your marriage doesn't mean she's going to jump out of hers.
Is that supposed to be funny?
Well, obviously it's not to you.
Listen, Jack, you might as well hear this from me. Ash is moving out.
Moving out where? Wouldn't it just be easier for her to stay with Abby at your place?
No. Because Abby will be staying with me.
Wait, you're taking Abby? How did you pressure my sister into going along with that?
But there's something over there we need. It's not it. Hey, honey, how's your shoulder doing?
Fine, Mommy. See? But I still don't want to go horseback riding.
Okay, I'm not going to force you. Maybe it was a mistake to let you get on that horse to begin with.
Why'd you say that, Mommy?
Well, because I never wanted you to get hurt.
But you didn't know Starfire would throw me.
No, that's true, but still.
Mommy, I'm fine. Really. It was just a little scary for me.
I know. It was scary for me, too. Do you know how much I love you?
That's a silly question. Of course I do. And you know what?
What?
I love you, too.
Oh. Now, who could that be?
Can I go see?
No, you can't. You stay put. You work on the puzzle. That one right there.
Help you with something? You're making a mess.
I'm looking for my MP3 player.
It's in the kitchen. Don't tell me you're going to work out again.
What if I am? You got a problem with that?
Do you have a problem? You're even more unpleasant than you were this morning. I didn't think that was possible.
I told Lily
What do you mean? What did you tell her?
about what happened at the rec center. That it was all a setup and that I was a part of it.
Well, I see you're working at home today.
Oh, yeah, not very productively, though.
Well, if you're busy, I really don't want to disturb you.
No, don't be silly. I'd love to see you. Would you like some tea? What about Esther? Is she coming in? She can have some tea.
No, Esther just dropped me off. She'll be back later.
All right.
So, oh, God, Vicky.
Catherine, what is it? I can see you're upset.
Well, I have a decision to make. It's an enormous decision. May literally be one of life or death.
Now, you listen to me, both of you. Dad, I have asked you to sit down. And that goes for you too, Mr. Bartlett. No. If either one of you tries to leave, I swear I'll go into the parking lot and slash your tires. Now, one way or another, we're gonna have this talk.
Jill, you're being childish.
Ambushing us isn't gonna accomplish anything.
Well, apparently it's the only way I can bring the two of you together.
I refuse to be bullied into a conversation with a man I've grown to detest.
You know what? You're the last person I want to have a conversation with as well.
Stop it! Now, I've tried to talk to you, Dad, and I've tried to talk to you, and I don't know what happened, and I need to know the truth.
All right, let's get this over with.
Harrison.
Let's go. I got nothing to lose.
You did what? I said I told Lily the truth. Aren't I speaking English?
Why? Why would you do that?
Because she's still upset. She blames herself for what happened, and I thought that if I told her the truth, she might feel better.
No, Kevin, what, are you kidding me?
Why would stop it? Stop, don't even give me that. I did the right thing. I am trying to change my life, you know? To play by the rules, to walk the straight and narrow. How was I gonna do that if I was still harboring this major secret?
All right. How did Lily react to this?
Well, at first she flipped out, but I explained to her why I did it, that I was tired of everybody in town hating me, and I think it helped a little.
What about her parents?
Well, I asked her not to tell them, and she said she would think about it.
Kevin, you do realize that if they find out, they are running straight to the police.
Don't you think I know that, Michael? I'm not stupid. Look, the thought of going back to jail scares me to death, but I've got other stuff to deal with.
Like what?
Like settling the score with you.
You're still hoping to pummel me into oblivion.
Yeah, and it is going to happen. You need to be taught a lesson.
Right. For stealing your one true love.
Yeah, and for being such a jerk about it. Only problem is you don't want to fight me because you're too scared.
No, that would not be the reason.
Listen, Michael, huh? You think I can't take you?
I'm not buying into that. Look, and I'm not gonna fight you.
Yeah, you are.
No, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, you are.
It takes two.
Hey, you guys! I can hear you out in the hall. What is going on?
Hi, sweetheart.
Hi, Victor. Mommy, may I be excused?
Yeah, honey, go on up to your room. Sorry.
Well, maybe one day she'll come around.
Maybe, yeah.
So how are you doing?
Why do you ask?
I ask because I'm concerned. Because for one reason or another, you were convinced that I would leave Nikki to be with you.
Yeah, well, obviously I was wrong.
I just want you to know that I never intended to make you believe that. Okay? I'm sorry about that.
No, I'm sorry. I honestly don't know what ever possessed me to think that you would actually leave your wife and start a new life with me.
I was never my intention to give you that impression.
You know what? It's not your fault. I mean, I believed what I wanted to believe. You know? That's all. What a mess, huh?
Yep, it is, isn't it?
I want you to understand something, Victor. I love my little girl. More than life itself. From the very first moment that I found that I was pregnant with her, She became the center of my universe. And recently, I've been accused of using her as a means to an end where you're concerned, but I just want to say that always, I have loved my daughter more than anything. Always.
There's no reason you can't continue to be the wonderful mother you've always been to her.
Yeah, well, you see things that way.
Have you told her of your separation?
No, not yet. Brad and I want to do it together.
When are you going to do that?
It's going to have to be soon because I'm moving out. Abby's going to be living here with Brad.
Don't get on your high horse with me, Jack. This is a temporary arrangement.
Yeah, temporary has a funny way of becoming permanent.
I'm not trying to take Abby away from your
I
sister.
hear that. I'm not sure I believe it. You know how much Abby means to my sister.
And to me. Look, in case you haven't noticed, your sister's been pretty messed up lately. She needs some time to get her head on straight. That's why she's moving in with you and your dad, so she can get the support she needs.
Then this was her idea, that's what you're saying.
No, that's not what I'm saying. But she does agree it's what's best for Abby and what's best for her. At least for the time being.
My sister's really going through hell, isn't she?
We both are.
Well, maybe living with Dad and me will do her some good.
I hope so. Because I'm going to have my hands full between raising Abby, running this company, and ending my marriage. So the last thing I need is any aggravation from you, Jack.
I did it. I did it!
Brad said he was very impressed with you.
Really?
Yeah. And it's not easy to impress a guy like Brad Carlton. The guy's a notorious perfectionist.
Wow. Okay, so tell me everything he said.
Let's see. He said you were poised, very well prepared.
Oh my gosh, I was so nervous when he was interviewing me. I was shaking inside.
Well, he didn't see it.
Thank goodness I did my research on the internet. He asked me all sorts of questions. I wouldn't have had any idea how to answer if I hadn't done my homework.
You should be very pleased with yourself.
You know, it felt good. I just looked Brad right in the eye and I told him what I had to offer that I think a lot of other cosmetic companies overlook.
What was that?
You know, I'm not just a model or a pretty face. I can totally relate to their average consumer. I'm a mom. You know, I carpool, I pack school lunches, I check homework. But I'm also a wife, and I like to look pretty and feel feminine for my husband.
That was brilliant.
Thank you. You know, Brad said he thinks I have a knack for this.
I think he's right.
You know, it's gonna be kind of scary, though. I mean, I've been sort of protected here at home, and I'm gonna have to be dealing with a lot of high-powered people.
I have every confidence in you.
Well, you're the best. Did Brad, say anything about a salary?
It didn't come up.
Well, he told me that if I got the job, you know, it wouldn't pay that much, not at first.
Well, this isn't about money.
Nope, it isn't. You know what? I think I'm gonna be really good at this.
So do I.
This is like a dream come true for me.
Baby, I love seeing you like this.
A life or death decision? What on earth are you talking
No,
about?
Nikki, these past weeks have been a living hell.
But you're supposed to be planning a wedding. In fact, we have a date set to discuss just
I know, and I had planned on you standing up for me. But things are unfolding at this point, and I don't even know if I need someone.
Oh, Catherine. Are you and Arthur having problems?
Oh, no, not in the sense you think.
Well, I don't know what to think. You're talking in riddles. Please just tell me what's going on.
I have to make a decision to take a leap of faith, and no one has done that more than you. Look, I know that I'm pretending to be strong, that I look like my mind is made up, but my God, on the inside, I have no idea if I can even go through with this marriage.
All right, who wants to begin?
Well, it's your show.
All right. I don't know very much about the history between you two. Tell me more about that.
Like what?
Like how you met? Like what happened before the tragedy?
Well, then I'll start. This should be interesting.
Dad, please let him talk.
Some years ago, he showed up. And he took my mother from me.
What do you mean by that?
Well, my mother and I, we had a great relationship. We were close, and then he just showed up and he just ruined it. Your mother loved me. That's because she didn't know that you were a manipulative, lying con man is what the deal is here. The truth is, suddenly, Eleanor didn't have as much time for you. And once I became her husband, you were so jealous you couldn't see straight.
Why would you do such a thing? Why would you leave Abby with Bradley, even if it's only temporary?
Because I haven't been making good choices for my daughter. I haven't been putting her interests first.
That's preposterous. You've been a wonderful
No,
mother.
I haven't, actually. I sacrificed my family for something that doesn't even exist. Do you know how it tears my soul out to admit that? So for now, she's better off with Brad.
You realize, of course, this means that I'll never see her. And that is why you're doing it, isn't it? To spite me.
You honestly think that I would live apart from my own child to spite you?
Ashley, then why the hell are you leaving her with Bradley?
Do you have any idea at all? Do you even have a clue how this breaks my heart? To have to admit that I am unfit to care for the only child I will ever have.
Then why are you doing this?
I'm not trying to pick a fight, Jack, but you need to understand where I'm coming from.
And you're asking me to cut you some slack.
That's what I'm asking. Ash brought this on herself. You know that as well as I do.
She is my sister, Bradley. I am always going to stand by her no matter what.
Absolutely. But you're not going to be doing her any favors by refusing to be objective.
No, I think I have been objective.
So far.
I realize my sister's made a lot of mistakes, and some of them have hurt you very deeply. As long as you give Ashley a fair shake where Abby's concerned, as long as you treat her like the mother of your daughter, I will stay out of your way.
That's all I ask.
I keep thinking it's got to be so odd from Abby's perspective. She finally gets another daddy, and suddenly her parents are splitting up.
Kills me to think about what this could do to her.
Tell me something. How's the Black Knight dealing with all this?
I couldn't tell you. I haven't had the pleasure of telling him that Abby's going to be staying with me for the time being.
Boy, you as custodial parent, that's got to be a real kick in the gut for him.
You know, Jack, you keep telling anybody who'll listen how your new lifestyle doesn't include Newman. What a relief that is.
You have no idea.
Yeah, well, I don't buy it for a second. I don't think a day goes by where you're not devising new torments for the man. Who knows? Maybe one day you'll have a chance to put some of them into action.
Trust me, Brad. I'm way ahead of you.
What is that supposed to mean? Jack. Jack!
Someone going to tell me what's going on here?
Michael and I were having a discussion.
Discussion. What, are you still trying to get him to fight you?
You told her?
You have a problem with that?
No, you know what? I don't care. I'm glad she knows.
You know, I think you're being ridiculous.
Me?
Yeah, I mean, it does not impress me at all. Not a bit.
Well, this isn't about you, Lauren. It's about teaching him a lesson. One he won't soon forget.
That's what I'm dealing with.
Kevin, this is nonsense. This macho thing doesn't work for you.
What, are you saying that I'm a wimp? Yeah, well, if I'm a wimp, how come he's the one who's scared to fight me?
Well, maybe it's because he remembers when you were in jail and you were beaten within an inch of your life.
No. That was 3 against 1. This is just gonna be me and him.
It doesn't really matter what you say because Michael's not gonna fight you.
Sure he will. Otherwise, everyone in Genoa City will know what a coward he is.
No! Do you think I care what anyone in Genoa City thinks? I am so tired of your nonsense.
Look, I need to do this for me, all right? I have something to prove, so bring it on!
Whoa! Stop it! Oh.
Jealous? Are you out of your mind? I encouraged my mother to date, to move on, to fall in love.
Then when she did, you fell apart.
I didn't fall apart. You drove a wedge between my mother and me.
That's rubbish. You became a drug-addicted sponge whose only interest in a lovely, decent woman was her money, so you could continue to get high with your freeloading friends.
My only interest was her money. That's the only reason why you married her, because you couldn't wait to suck my inheritance dry. And when things didn't happen fast enough, you killed her.
Stop it! Stop it! All these accusations aren't getting us anywhere. Now, was there ever a time that you two got along? Was there?
Yeah. Years ago. That's right, years ago. We go to ball games together. Movies, concerts. Sometimes with Eleanor. Sometimes it was just Harrison and me. We were fine. We were fine. Until...
What?
Until drugs took control of his life.
I smoked some pot. Big deal.
It was more than that, and you know it. I tried to get him help, but he refused treatment. And his behavior went from bad to worse. He broke his mother's heart. And if you want my honest opinion, that's what killed her. Watching her son slowly poisoning himself with narcotics.
All right, Catherine, you need to start at the beginning and tell me what's going on.
Without going into specifics, certain information has come to light.
Information about Arthur?
His past. And it's very disturbing. If it's only slander, Nikki, then I don't want to taint your opinion of the man.
Is there some way you can check it out, find out if it's true?
I already have, but there are, no conclusive answers unless I take the leap that I talked about.
What if you don't take it?
Then I will never know, will I? Since Arthur will be out of my life forever. On the other hand, if I do marry the man and all of those allegations are real, then I will have my answer, and it really won't matter any longer, will it?
What can I do to help?
Oh, darling, I wish you could do something, but you can't. Nobody can.
I can be a sounding board, and that is why you're here.
All of those ugly, unsolvable insinuations. How many times have you forgiven Victor?
I have forgiven him many times, but it's more difficult to forget. Catherine, has something happened to make you doubt Arthur's love for you?
I would like to think that we could spend many good years together.
But what if these suspicions don't go away? It's a funny thing about faith. Now, I believe that it is a creative force.
In the sense that you can make what you believe come true.
Exactly. And when it comes to people, your belief in them is very powerful.
Yes, but you cannot make water run uphill. The same as you can't make the sun go down in the East.
But you can give someone hope where before there wasn't any. It's powerful. I know it defies logic, but it's powerful. I think the question you need to ask yourself is, do you have that power?
I'm going to say this just one more time. Until I get myself straightened out, Abby is better off with Brad. It's as simple as that.
You're robbing me of contact with my child, my own flesh and blood.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
But it's not going to change your mind, is it?
You know, frankly, she doesn't want to see you anyway.
And you don't think Brad Carton is going to use that to his full advantage?
Oh, here we go again. You know, you keep making this a war between you and Brad. Well, it's not a war. It's a little girl's life. And I lost sight of that. I'm going to make damn sure nobody else makes the same mistake, okay?
It's not just about my war with Brad Carton. It's about a deeply felt desire to have a relationship with that girl, my own flesh and blood. You disappoint me.
Ooh, that's too bad, isn't it? Abby needs stability, and she'll get that with Brad.
I see we're gonna have to get you your own computer.
Mm-hmm.
Babe?
Honey, I'll set the table for dinner in a sec, okay?
Well, this can't wait.
Nicholas Newman, what have you done?
It's a little congratulations present.
When did you have time to go shopping?
I made time.
Could it be? Oh my gosh. It's beautiful. My very own attaché case. And it's even monogrammed. My initials. Sweetheart, it's amazing. Thank you.
Why don't you, open it up? See if it's, roomy enough.
Roomy. Nick.
Why don't you open it?
Okay. Oh, it's gorgeous.
The sales clerk said that brooches are, so hot right now.
Oh, she's right. Look, I'm gonna put it right on my pillow. See how great it looks there?
Looks amazing.
Nick, thank you for all your love and your support. You know, I never would have even gotten my foot in the door at Jabot if you hadn't talked to Jack for me.
Well, I may have opened the door, but you walked through it. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations.
Then you're asking the age-old question, can the love of a good woman actually change a man?
No, no. What I'm saying is, if you knew for a fact that he was an evil person, your love would not change that. In fact, your faith would be terribly misplaced. But you don't have any actual facts. All you have are unfounded suspicions planted by somebody else.
It's true.
So what you need to ask yourself, based on your history with Arthur and your deepest instincts about him, do you have it within yourself to believe in him? Only you can answer that, Catherine. Because if you don't have the trust or faith in him,
I have no business marrying the man.
that's right.
Just follow your heart, your inner voice.
It very seldom leads us astray.
I knew I was right in coming here.
I hope I've helped a little.
Listen, tell me, would you like to be my matron of honor?
Yes, I think I would. Very much.
Oh, Nikki, thank you. I love you so much.
How dare you accuse me? We both know who killed my mother.
Do we?
Yes.
Where were you? In some flophouse, stoned out of your mind. You didn't even know your mother was dead until after the funeral.
Yeah, well, you're glad I wasn't around so you could get rid of her without any interference.
Jill, I have heard these same words too many times to count. There's no use arguing with a man. Now, if you want to take the word of a bitter, angry ex-junkie against that of your own father, be my guest. But I refuse to stay here and listen to this.
You see there, he runs off like a coward when he's confronted with the facts. Did he say one thing that convinced you that he didn't kill his wife? Because I didn't hear anything. It's gonna be a cold day in hell when he proves me wrong. Goodbye.
How'd you orchestrate this custody arrangement with my daughter?
You mean my daughter, don't you?
How'd you make Ashley feel so low and so unworthy that she would give that child to you without a fight? I guess you'll do anything in your power to keep me from seeing Abby, won't you?
I'm so disappointed. I mean, the two of you are acting like street thugs. It's incredibly sad. After everything that you've been through, after everything you've done to rebuild this relationship, you're just gonna throw it away because of some stupid fight.
No, it isn't stupid to me. And if you don't like us fighting over you, you should have thought of that before you ditched me and started dating my brother.
Excuse me, we were never together.
Yeah, well, maybe we would have been if Michael hadn't stolen you from me.
Oh. What? This is not how this happened.
Shh. You better enjoy life while you can, Michael, because when I'm done with you, you're going to be in a world of hurt.
World of hurt?
Oh, you've got a problem.
Tell me something I don't know.
What are you gonna do about this?
I haven't decided.
You're not gonna fight him. Michael,
I may not have a choice.
of course you do.
I didn't exactly ask for this, all right?
Tell me you're not gonna hurt your brother.
I don't know, Lauren. This is what Kevin wants. He thinks he's dealing with his issues head on. And in a bizarre way, it is progress.
Michael, it's because violence is all that he knows. You grew up with it, but it is never the answer.
Like I said, I'm at a loss.
You know how I feel about you being in Abby's life.
You won't even deny it, will you?
Victor, whatever arrangements Ash and I make with regard to Abby is none of your business. It's between Ashley and me.
You know full well that Abby is my daughter as well.
No. You have a biological connection to her. That gives you no rights whatsoever to try and control her destiny.
Now, who says that I have intended to control her destiny?
You haven't. Well, you could have fooled me. You may have destroyed my marriage, but you will never steal my little girl away from me.
Brad, you know that my blood flows in Abby's veins. You know it, Ashley knows it, I know it. You manipulated the situation to suit your own ends.
Does it ever occur to you that things may not be all about you? You know, you preach family values ad nauseum, yet your own family's in chaos. Now, you're a bright guy. Why do you suppose that is?
My family has nothing whatever to do with it.
Your family has everything to do with it. You have a son. No, make that 2 sons. You have a daughter. You have a wife. Do you have any idea what you mean to her? Tend to your own. Make your family whole. And for God's sake, stay the hell away from mine. Because that precious little girl is my precious little girl. And you will never, never be anything more than Daddy number 2.
Next on The Young and the Restless.
I was almost killed. Now, do I have your attention?
Neil, you've always done an excellent job as CEO of this company. Time has come to make some changes around here.
Malcolm!
Join us again for The Young and the Restless.